Before you can understand why you should be playing highly exploitative strategies, you've got to get past this idea in your head that everyone's going to counter me if I do that. That's paranoid, and it's an assumption. What actually happens is that the top 20% or so of regs will counter you, and you'll get more balanced versus them, but you'll steamroll the bottom 80% of the pool. The paranoia develops because you're too concerned with being the best reg at your limit, and you blow it out of proportion because you feel vulnerable how exploitable you actually are with an exploitative strategy. All the money exists in the bottom 80% of the pool. There's no intelligence in designing a strategy that tries to beat the top 20% of regs. Not really, because if your goal is to make the most money, which it should be so you can scale upward, then you need to be doing the thing that's most incentivized by the environment at any one time. So that's the first part of it. You got to loosen up what you're actually here for in your perspective so you can be more humble and play a strategy that actually wins at a higher clip. The second part is that if you're the type of guy who wants more and more proof before you go and deploy and try this for yourself, realize that you're going to be 6 months behind the market. This is the thing. This might not be sustainable in the next 6 months, like at the end of 2017. But do you want to be the guy that has an extra $250,000 in his pocket because you had the foresight to see that this was what was right now? And then you can reassess in 6 months and deploy something new. That's what I would really love to get across to everyone, is that this is about vision. And the faster you see that there is no long-term sustainable strategy in a developing market, then you can put your focus on becoming a jumper. Like, I'm going to be the guy that jumps ahead with the vision to see what most people don't see until it's too late. If you're sitting and theorizing and hypothesizing and looking for more proof, you're actually being lazy. That's the funny thing, is that it's not good work ethic. Guys who constantly overanalyze think that they have strong work ethic, and I come from that background myself, but when you weigh it against actual practical implementation, it doesn't compare at all, because you find out completely new things. You realize how biased you were in thinking that it made more sense to protect yourself with the overanalysis before you just deployed. So in the future, who will crush is the guys that really assimilate this into their system and integrate it and are like, okay, I see how this works. Every 6 months I might have to make a dramatic shift, but I'm going to stay ahead of the market because I'm a visionary.